NFL season, Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
We got this. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here we go. Take the outlaw. Watch the screen.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Wilkins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hart. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Wilkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilkins. And an alley to run. He may try and run for this.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Watch the screen. 261. Matchbox lights. Now.
On first and 10. Gibbs. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Hey, let's go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 yards there, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Gibbs finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, Gibbs. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Back to throw. Gibbs. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 33.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Hey, echo. Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Gibbs buying time to his left. He's got to 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Delta. 58.
On 1st and 10, Gibbs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
132 fighter. 5.
Throwing again. Gibbs. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Gibbs. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Robinson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilkins looks to pass on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilkins, and that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw. Gibbs eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Steps away to his left. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 23 yards the pickup there. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 3 bud. Kill.
Hey, Charlie. Head up.
Off the play fake. Gibbs. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Gibbs throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Gibbs, and he comes back with one complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Looking to throw. Gibbs. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Gibbs flushed out right. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. The end result, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Let's go, Honey. Let's go, Honey. Let me what you got.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Alpha.
51.
To throw on 2nd down. Gibbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, escaping the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Looking to throw. Gibbs. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that, but finally gets stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilkins. This is caught by Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25.
That's it, baby.
With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilkins. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be fielded at the 8, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Gibbs. Wide open. Gronkowski. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Hey, C6.
First and 10 at the 53.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Second and 4. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Gotta give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Wilkins on 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, here's Wilkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hart. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Wilkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Wilkins, and this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Wilkins, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wilkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I'm going to hit you all day.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the...
Switching these flows, if you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangsta and hippies, women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life, give everyone jaws. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like from LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well, not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like... Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get